Hey everyone, let's see if anybody comes. Does this thing tell? I can't even tell whether this thing tell. Oh, 3 people watching. Got it. Okay, good. Glad to see it. Got to turn this off here. I'm gonna just wait a while until a few people join, but basically I wanted to go through and describe and actually do the choice, the picking of who won the actual 2 prizes for the crochet interlocking scarf kits that we did. I'm kind of watching myself on my computer as I do this, so and I also wanted to publish a blog article, a blog posting while we were at it. A couple things, just so you know. One is that if you see anything you like, hey, thanks Molly. If you see anything you like, if you click the heart or the thumbs up sign, the like sign, and you can hit it multiple times, and it will actually float these little hearts across the screen and stuff like that, in case you've never been on a Facebook Live before. And feel free to make comments as we go along. I'll try to make this as interactive as I possibly can. I'll actually pick the winner in about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to just look over to my blog screen to see about submitting a blog entry while I speak to you continuously, and at the same time I want to reveal what the actual yarn I used was. I found this yarn to be amazingly beautiful, and joining these colors in ways that made the scarf, the multiple colored scarves so nice, was really a joy to work with. And I've always liked working with smaller sock yarn and smaller gauge type of things as well. So gosh, I wonder why that didn't seem to go in. Anyway, I'm trying to do too many things. Oh, that wasn't good. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to do too many things at once, so I think I'll focus on this. Be right back. I just need to go grab my the scarves that we're working on. Yes, I was just doing a mini photo shoot for the blog, so I apologize. And this is the finished scarf. So it turned out, one of the things I love about this scarf is the drape of it. It's got a real net-like fabric. Oh, there we go. Back again. Sorry for that. We just had a little jolt. What? Joe is distracted? Oh my God. So ADHD. I'm glad they didn't have Ritalin when I was a kid, because I would have been completely overdrugged. But at any rate, so the fabric that this thing creates, and I'll try to give a little bit of a close-up, this interlocking crochet piece is really fascinating, and it creates this like really drapey, really easy to arrange in any kind of way that you want. So it can actually drape, or you can actually make it tighter, and since it's net-like, you can actually make it a really dense fabric as well. Now this isn't exactly the right color for me, but I don't really have one. I also started, I didn't finish the subtle scarf, so I'm still working on that. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've only got 9, so I've got a little more than half the number of rows that I need to do for that. But that's a really nice scarf as well. Almost looks like chain link. It does in fact kind of look, and that's the kind of netting that I was going for when I was trying to do that almost chainmail sort of like thing, because it does 2 things. One, it gives a really nice drape, but it also joins the colors in a multicolored yarn extremely well. I started a new scarf that I'm really liking more than any of the other scarves that I've made so far. It's not my typical colorway. I typically shy away from pink more than I could possibly tell you, and pinks and purples just aren't really my kind of thing unless I'm mixing it in with a much more subtle colors and stuff like that, and then only as an accent color. But I'm really loving how this is turning out. In fact, I think it might be a little bit too feminine for me to wear, but I think it's going to be a spectacular scarf when it's all said and done. Okay, so here's what I did. We ended up getting about 90 entries into the blog contest, and so I put all the names of the blog contest on these clever little pieces of paper and put them all in a bowl. Now, one of the things that I decided to do is I wanted to make it as random as possible when I selected this, and since KPMG is auditing this, I wanted to make sure I did it as well as possible. So I actually typed every contestant's name onto onto a sheet of paper 3 times, and so I've actually entered everybody 3 times, and so this is 3 times the number of entries in here that I'm kind of mixing up. So you won't have 3 times the chance of entering, but so if I happen to pick first and second prizes and it's the same person, I'm going to put that back and we'll re-choose the second time. So if everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and choose the first winner. And the way we set this up is the first winner has their choice of scarves, and so if they made a selection as to which scarf they wanted in their original email entry, I'll give them that scarf, and whoever comes in second will get the second kit. Oh, and the kits include the 2 skeins of yarn required to make it, and also this brandy new crochet hook kit, and it's got I think about 12 different crochet hooks in this. It's hard to see the color in there, but it's this purpley, what I like to call genuine pleather, which is sarcastic, I know. Who's the prettiest girl at the fair? Well, we all know who that is, Lars. Thank you for asking, though. And you'll also get a free copy of the interlocking scarf pattern. Before I do this contest, there is a tutorial for how to make this scarf out there, and I basically put it out there because it's really hard to describe how to do this in writing, and so I figured it would be a little bit easier if I showed you how I did it in a video tutorial out on YouTube. It's since gotten over 50,000 views, which is shocking to me. I couldn't even fathom that so many people would want to watch that kind of video, but they do. And somebody just yesterday posted a comment to the video that she's a new crocheter. She doesn't like, she found this very frustrating indeed, that I should have started from the beginning, and that I should have taken longer for the video, and that she's a visual learner, and that I was verbose. What was the word she used? Long-winded. She said I was long-winded. We all know I'm long-winded. If anybody's read my blog for any period of time, they know that I'm long-winded. So thanks, Dennis. I consider myself famous only in the online knitting communities. God, this is getting hot as hell. All these like Klieg lights that they use for the TV. And I told people this at the beginning, but if this is your first Facebook Live session, you can actually press the heart button or the thumbs up like button multiple times, or the mad button or the hate button or the angry button as well. And it will actually float little hearts or thumbs up signs across the screen when you do it. Okay, here we're going to go ahead and pick the 2 winners. See? Hearts floating all over the place now, laughing. I didn't know that yesterday. I used to do Periscope lives, and you can do that like regularly and just like float these little popping hearts all over the place. So, and I like the fact that you can do that in Facebook as well. Okay, so in my nice colorful bowl, I put everybody's name who entered the contest 3 times, and so I'm going to pick the first winner. And the first winner will get their choice of whether they want the subtle. Can we push your button? Oh, Ted. Ha, joke. Lars. Hi, Lars Rains. Wow. And you said hi, joke. Okay, gotcha. All right, the first... Reverend Daniel. Daniel Young won the first one. So he gets his choice of whichever he wants, the subtle one or the bright scarf kit. And we'll send that out to him. I have it in the email which he chose. And the second winner... Oh. Wow. 2 guys. Bruce. I think this is Bruce Glassford, but I'm going to have to take a look and see. So Bruce, I think, is the second winner. Both of these guys were at the men's knitting retreat this past year. And I swear, that was totally random. We've got like Melissa Meyer, and we've got Jacqueline Gonzalez-Mar in here, and we've got Patricia Pinkowski and Jack Burwell and Leslie Shar. We've got tons of other names in here. So those are the two winners. Congratulations to the winners, and thanks everyone. Now the big reveal is going to come out in the blog as to which yarn I'm actually using for this. Believe it or not, nobody guessed the correct yarn. You all think I think you all think I'm a yarn snob, and I think you're going to be really shocked at what yarn I ended up using for this, especially since many of the guesses were very high-end yarns, and it's probably the furthest from that you could do. And so now that's a hint, and I'll be publishing the blog, and I'll put the link out on Facebook. Thanks everyone for joining me today. It was a blast having this contest, and I'm thrilled to be able to have done the picking of the winners live online. Lars Rains is correct. It is Red Heart yarn. Actually, it's Saki's yarn. He gave it away. But anyway, Daniel, thanks. I'll take a look at whatever you put in your email and give you first choice if you actually put a preference in there. And if you didn't, I'll give Bruce what he wants and send you out the remaining one. It was a pleasure doing this with you guys, and thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.